Japanese Ninjas Liam O'Brien, the Irish Wolfhounds Timofey Kokelko, Dietrich Velakis, and another one who had a nice little foray into the senior ranks last weekend, Sean Shui of the USA Eagles. Actually had a chance to talk with Dietrich Velakis yesterday of the Swiss Ibex. They recruit largely from hockey, but he was talking about how much he's enjoyed the switch, and he sort of felt like this was a sport he wished he'd been doing sooner, but he's up against guys who have been doing this almost their whole lives, and he's been doing it for 3 years, cramming a whole lot of intricacies and lessons about the ins and outs of the sport into a short period of time.
And it's so difficult to do that because there's so much you have to learn on the skating side, the technical side, let alone the racing side, the strategy, the tactics. And again, as you said, Gavin, going against skaters who've been doing this, you know, over 20, in some cases, almost 30 years with some of those skaters that are in their 30s now, then they might have started skating when they were 3 years old and with a short track club. So great to see that. I hope we get more hockey players hearing that message and coming out to try some short track.
Well, that's it. He was almost he's saying he's spreading the message too back at home, telling guys he's played with, this is a thing, you should give it a shot. And the Swiss program starting to build. This is the first round of World Tour stops we've seen them as the European swing. They were also at the European Championships, but he's moved to Basel when he was just 3 years old after being born in Canada. But at the front right now, Watanabe Keita, Etienne Bastier, and Sean Shui getting up into third. He bumps O'Brien out wide, and that one will merit a look.
I was just going to say, Sean Shui is this junior short track phenom out of the United States. He's coming in unranked, so it really kind of disrupts the rankings of the 1500 when you have an unranked skater who is this caliber. And it's going to be fun to see him go throughout the rest of the weekend, especially in the 500 meter where he's just an incredible sprinter, but he's got speed and he can pass. But that one was a bit of a bump. I think his hips hitting the shoulders of O'Brien, so we'll wait to see a review or if that gets cleared. But we have 4 skaters together now at the front of the race.
It is the veteran Galyakhmatov. Now Shui going up into second. Bastier, who made a B final in the 1500 meter last weekend in Tilburg, up into third. But it is Watanabe off the front. Now there's a bump for second, but Watanabe stays away from all of the drama and takes the heat. And Shui, well, gesturing a little bit, and that's what is going to be reviewed, his bump with O'Brien.
Well, Galyakhmatov made a tight move there towards the finish on Bastier. That caused both skaters to lose some momentum. Sean Shui was able to capitalize, jump into second. Here's a review of that pass from Sean Shui. His shoulders are definitely, yeah, Liam O'Brien getting the elbow up a little bit, so we'll see what the officials. Here's another look at it. Sean Shui going into the corner, that left elbow just getting up. You want to take up some track, but you got to watch how you're doing it.
But Watanabe takes the race.
So we got confirmation. They're just reviewing an arm push from O'Brien on Sean Shui.
There is Liam O'Brien coming off the ice. That Irish program has athletes kind of scattered all over the world. O'Brien lives in Korea. Sean McAnuff lives in Hungary. McAnuff is telling us he's done some coaching in Ireland to hopefully build some enthusiasm for the sport there. And that's the incident that they are looking at. Possible arm push is what is being looked at. But of course, recovery by Shui to get right up there in the mix. That's the incident. And it looks like the decision has been made, and we will throw it down to the ice for the ruling.
Unfortunately, we're not able to hear the decision, but I think we will be getting it.
The penalty is to O'Brien, and since Shui got up into second, here we go. There you go, O'Brien penalty, but Shui finished second in the heat anyway, so he is moving on ahead of Bastier, Adil Galiakhmatov, just missing out. There you have the results. Watanabe will go through along with Shui and Bastier. One heat still to come. Mika Klevstuen still sitting